phrase plenary authority has skyrocketed in the news this week, so let's break down 1. What it means, 2. Why it's in the news, and 3. Why people are going crazy over it. So first, what does plenary mean and what does plenary authority mean? The plenary in plenary authority means complete, unrestricted, full, etc. And this can be used in a couple of ways. First, to talk about having full attendance at something, like at a plenary session or at a plenary meeting. And second, to be complete in every respect, like in the expression plenary authority or plenary trial. These applications all fall within the realm of legal vocabulary. In the first sense, a plenary meeting or a plenary session is essentially a full session, and it ensures that every person with a right to attend the meeting can. In the second sense, you might see phrases like a plenary trial, for example, which would be a trial that examines all aspects of a case, instead of, say, focusing only on certain portions. Something like that might happen if there was a mistrial. It's a word that's used in legal situations, but I won't be surprised if it appears in some jokes in the near future. Plenary authority then means full, complete, and unrestricted authority over something. So next, why is plenary authority in the news? The sudden spike of interest regarding plenary authority is because of an interview on CNN where Stephen Miller, the deputy chief of staff in the Trump White House, used the phrase in a bizarre manner.
With respect to the federalizing of the California National Guard, under Title 10 of the U.S. Code, the president has plenary authority.
Stephen? Stephen? Hey, Stephen, can you hear me? It seemed, Stephen, I apologize. It seems like we're having a technical issue.
He stops talking immediately after stating that the president has plenary authority. So this leads us into the final part of this video. Why are people losing their minds about this? First, it's an incredibly weird interview. Miller stopped talking literally mid-sentence, and while the CNN reporter initially seemed to believe there was some kind of technical issue, it's very clear that Miller was still connected because we can see him blinking and moving slightly. Miller simply stopped talking immediately after stating that the president has plenary authority, or full and unrestricted power, in an interview about using military force or the National Guard in US cities. The next bit causing buzz is that Miller said the president has plenary authority under Article 10. Legal experts note that nowhere in Article 10 is there any talk about plenary authority. So given Miller's incredibly strange behavior upon immediately making this statement, there's a lot of concerned speculation that the advisors in the administration may be gearing up to try to create the conditions for the president to claim this kind of unchecked authority, especially in scenarios like classifying protest behaviors as insurrections and claiming that due to the insurrection activity, laws are unenforceable. Third, the original clip where Miller stopped speaking mid-sentence has been removed from the official CNN broadcast, a move that's fueling all manner of bizarre theories online, along with a wealth of outraged comments. It would appear that a second take of the interview was conducted, and in the second take, the portion where Miller says plenary authority and stopped speaking has been removed completely, which does look kind of shady. So now you've watched this plenary take on the full meaning of plenary, plenary authority, and the context surrounding these words in the news right now. So go forth into your news watching and reading with a bigger brain and a watchful eye. Give this video a like if it helped you and subscribe to the channel for more. See you next time.